Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ranjit Pawar presenting this video on the topic of looping statements in JavaScript. Looping in programming languages is a feature which facilitates the execution of setup instructions or functions repeatedly while some condition evaluates to true. For example, suppose we want to print hello world 100 times. This can be done in two ways as shown. The first, that is iterative method. In iterative method, to do this, we have to write document.write statement 100 times in a code. And second one, using the loops. In loop, the statement needs to be written only once and the loop will be executed 100 times using the condition. The basic idea behind the loop is to automate the repetitive tasks within a program to save the time and effort. So let's see the video on looping statements in a JavaScript. The learning outcome is to understand loops in JavaScript. At the end of this video, you will be able to learn different loops like while loop, do while loop, for in loop in detail with examples. Loops are used to execute the same block of code again and again as long as the certain condition is met. JavaScript now supports 4 different types of loops. The first, that is for loop, it loops through a block of code until the counter reaches a specified number. Second one, that is while loop, it loops through the block of code as long as the condition specified evaluates to true. The third one, that is do while loop, it loops through a block of code once, then the condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, the statement is repeated as long as the specified condition is true. And the fourth one, that is for in loop. It loops through a specified properties of an object. There are mainly two types of loops. The first one, that is entry control loop. In this type of loops, the test condition is tested before entering the loop body. For example, for loop and the while loop are the entry control loops. The second one, that is exit control loop. In this type of loop, the test condition is tested or evaluated at the end of loop body. Therefore, the loop body will execute at least once, irrespective of whether the test condition is true or false. So do while loop is exit control loop. In the next section of the video, we will discuss each of these loop statements in detail. The for loop repeats the block of code as long as a certain condition is met. It is typically used to execute a block of code for a certain number of times. The syntax of for loop is given here. In that, there are 3 parameters with the for loop. The first, that is initialization, condition, and then increment. The parameters of the for loop statement have separate meanings. So we'll see one by one. Initialization. This parameter is optional. It is used to initialize the counter variables and evaluated once unconditionally before the first execution of the body of the loop. To initialize multiple values, separate each value with a comma. The second parameter, that is condition, defines the condition for running the loop. Normally, this statement is used to evaluate the condition of the counter variable. If it returns true, the loop will start over again. If it returns false, the condition will end. This parameter is also optional parameter. The third one, that is increment, it is executed each time after the loop has been executed. Normally, this statement is used to increment or decrement the counter variable, and this is also the optional parameter. And you can see in example how the for loop is used in a JavaScript. While loop is the simplest looping statement provided by JavaScript. The while loop is executed as long as the specified condition is true. As soon as the condition fails, the loop is stopped. The generic syntax of the while loop is given here. The condition is first evaluated. If true, the block of statements following the while statement is executed. This is repeated until the condition becomes false. This is known as entry control loop because the condition is evaluated before the block is executed. Inside the while loop, the condition should include the statement that will end the loop at some point of time. Otherwise, your loop will never end and your browser may crash. In this example, you can see the while loop is used to print the value of x from 1 to 4. The do while loop is a variant of while loop. In do while loop, the block following do is executed first and then the condition is evaluated. If the while condition is true, the block is executed again and repeats until the condition becomes false. This is known as exit control loop as the condition is evaluated after the block has executed. The generic syntax of do while loop in a JavaScript is given here. The do while loop is executed at least once, whereas the while loop may not execute at all. The do while is typically used in situation where the body of loop contains a statement that generates a value that you want to use in your conditional expression, while like the code given in an example. JavaScript also includes another version of a for loop, also known as for in loops. The for in loop is a special type of loop that iterates over properties of an object or the elements of an array. It executes the loop's body once for each enumerable property of an object. The generic syntax of the for in loops is given here. For in bracket variable in object, then code to be executed. Here, in each iteration, one of the properties of the object is assigned to the variable, and this loop continues until all of the properties of the object are processed. Let's see an example to demonstrate how for loop can be used to simplify the work. Where languages defines an object and first, second, third, fourth are the properties, and C, JavaScript, Python and PHP are the values with the property respectively. And here for in loop prints values of each property of languages, object or web page. This will be more clear after learning objects in a JavaScript. But this loop is seen to be very useful while working with objects. Now the break statement. When JavaScript encounters a break statement in a loop, it immediately exits the loop without executing any other statement in the loop. Control is immediately transferred to the statement following the loop body. Here is an example of break statement. The counter variable starts at 1 and it will go up to 10,000. But when the value of counter variable reaches to 50, the break statement is executed and it will come out from that for loop and it will print the sum of that value. The next is continue statement. When JavaScript encounters the continue statement in a loop, it stops execution of the current iteration and goes back to the beginning of the loop to begin the next iteration. It means it will skip some statements when it finds the continue statement. The example given here displays only even numbers. Here is the example to print the Fibonacci series up to 40 numbers using while loop. In this example, the count variable is I, and in while the condition is I less than 40. Then document.write method writes the value of I. Then the value of k is equal to the I plus j. Then for variable I, the value of j is assigned, and for j, the value of k is assigned. So with this logic, it will print the Fibonacci series, and because the condition is I less than 40, it will print up to the 40 numbers. Use do while loop or for loop to replace that while loop in this program.